I was making a move on the inside. Sainz just drove into me. Welcome back everyone to the channel, and this I think is one of the most anticipated videos on my channel, the finale of the driver career mode season 3 with Mercedes. It has been a wild ride indeed, and we are sitting at the top in the driver standings but also in the constructors. We are very close to securing it. It all comes down to this race. Can we beat McLaren across the line? Can Lewis Hamilton and Heidi Lieberman secure the dub for Mercedes? Lewis Hamilton, of course, struggling throughout the season, stuck down in, what is it, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in P8 right now. So we'll try to help him out as much as we can to push him up to the podium positions, but we will see if Lando Norris and Alonso can be caught. I think driving performance wise or car performance wise, we're right behind McLaren. I don't anticipate any upgrades here because one of them failed. The other is coming on the 21st of November. When is the Grand Prix? On the 17th, so it's not going to come in time for the Grand Prix, so we're stuck just behind the McLarens. Hopefully we get some supplier upgrades in the meantime to bump us up a couple positions. But also one thing to note is that there are no regulation changes here. You can see there's no component that's under threat for regulations, so it's going to be interesting to see how the field shuffles. I'm not going to do a poll for the next season, by the way. I'm not going to do it because I have something in mind that I want to do. So please forgive me for not doing a poll. What I usually like to do is poll out on my channel where you guys want me to go next. But this one, I have an idea. So forgive me for the next season, but for the following season, I will have an idea. I will give you guys the democratic option of choosing where I go next. Alright, without further ado, let's head into battle, the finale. Yas Marina Circuit, Abu Dhabi. Let's see if we can beat the McLarens across the line and help Lewis Hamilton get a decent finish for the season. Make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube. 66.6% of you are not subscribed at this time. The devil's number, my goodness. So let's move away from that, and please do consider subscribing. It would help me out a lot and also keep you in the loop with the content I'm making on here. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final qualifying session of the season. It's time to head into the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix qualifying session. It's been a good couple laps in practice, had a lot of fun staying on track. There is a little bit of a balance issue where the rear end of the car likes to slide out, but I think I'll manage. It's fine. I was able to do a solid number of laps, no overheating tire issues as much as in the past. I think I messed around with the tire pressure a little so that the heating wouldn't be too big of an issue. The tire temp issue wouldn't be big, so I think the car has improved significantly over the practice sessions. I wish there was a kind of a way that the game would implement a way to, you know, do some practice runs and then give you like ranges of where you should put the balances and everything. So for example, the brake not the brake balance, the like tire camber, etc., the adjustments you can make to the car. I feel like F1 Manager does that well because it is sort of your job to give them a setup that works. They give you feedback, you make the adjustments together and so forth. So I wish that could come into this game, but hey, maybe it will in the near future considering how much F1 Manager has succeeded. But yeah, it's time to head out. Let's just do some laps. Enough jibber jabber, and let's see where we can place this car. Alright, let's see. How's our lap? Oi, P5. Okay. Not the fastest out there. Alright, improving by about 0.3 here. Shame. P3 though. We're only 0.3 off the pace of Leclerc. So I fast forwarded time here and it's not looking good here for a moment. Lewis Hamilton P4. Oh, just about scraping through in P15. My golly. Only 2 or 1/10. 18 thousandths faster than Dan Ticktum to see us through after the first 2 laps. Ticktum, Albon, Tsunoda, Stroll, and Latifi are out. Moving on to the next round then. Alright, here we go. Banker lap on the U softs. Let's see. Pretty slow. But let's see if we can improve on fresh softs. Alright, I was hoping to do 2 laps here, but the session's now over. So this is it. Improving by almost a second here. Let's see where we sit by the end of it then. P3. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. Well, will you look at that. P3 by the end of the session. Only 78 thousandths behind Lando Norris is promising. And only, what, 20 thousandths behind, 23 thousandths behind Alonso. So we are up there alongside the McLarens. Lewis Hamilton down in P7. Knocked out our Magnussen, Schumacher, Zhou, Ricciardo, and Ocon. So let's move on to the final round. Here we go. First lap of Q3. Not expecting a great lap, but good enough to put us on the map here. P8. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, I get to do 2 laps this time. So on my first of the last 2 laps is a 6/10 improvement. Brings us up to P7. Let's see if we can improve a little bit more. Moment of truth. Out of there by 2/8 or 2/10, 3/10. P3 again. But that's good. From P7 up to P3. I'll take that. I'll definitely take it. Well, they really brought the fire in the final round of qualifying. McLaren up in P1 and P2, so they have the advantage going into the race weekend. And yeah, Lieberman in P3, Hamilton P5. We are in decent positions. Let's see how penalties affect the grid. I don't know if anyone will take them, but we will see how the grid shuffles, and hopefully we can beat the McLarens when lights go out tomorrow.
Welcome to the Yas Marina circuit for the finale of another thrilling Formula One season. It's been a breathtaking year, and we end it at a track that's been the scene of many glories and heartbreaks over its history. It's time to end the season in style. It's time for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The drivers will be racing here at the Yas Marina circuit through 16 corners and a lap distance of around 3.28 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, so plenty of close racing, then plenty of speed and plenty of drama to be found in the laps ahead. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Fernando Alonso lines up on pole position and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Athena, Sainz, Sergio Perez and Russell, Ricciardo, Zhou, Mick Schumacher and Charles Leclerc, Magnussen, Hamilton, they've taken a grid penalty, Daniel Ticktum and Verstappen, Tsunoda, Stroll, Pierre Gasly, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty, and Nicholas Latifi. Ocon and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
Some bad news coming into the weekend. We noticed that Lewis Hamilton has dropped back to the bottom 10 of the grid with penalties. So the team has really shafted him there and not planned out the penalties throughout the season. Of course, we are ready with a relatively fresh engine in the car. So let's just see if we can shine and help Lewis Hamilton come up to the front of the grid. So let's lower the fuel a little bit and hard to medium, the usual, because that is the strongest strategy around the F122 game. So let's head on in. Here we go. Let's park this baby up. We need a good start for the race.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
Let's see. 0.3. Okay, I'll take it. And here we go, racing for one last time in the season. Lights out and away we go. Ooh, Norris and the Ferrari are going side by side. Oh boy. Nearly lost the car there, but we're fine. Oh man, I lost out of position. This ain't good. But we do have a 28-point gap, I think. We have a 28-point advantage coming into this race weekend. Come on. Chase him down. Stay with Sainz. We're in the slipstream. Ooh. Oh my god. Is that my fault? I don't know. I was making a move on the inside. Sainz just drove into me. I need to see the replay for that. You guys are seeing it right now. I don't know. But we keep driving. Racing incident. Just an incident. Alright. Let's see. Lap 2. We gotta chase down the McLarens. They're 2 seconds up the road. My golly. They're still rapid. Of course, we didn't bring any upgrades to this race. So we are still at a disadvantage in car performance. So let's hope the strategy plays out well. Just trailing the McLarens here. They're about 4 seconds up the road. My golly, what was that? Oh, why is my teammate in the pits? Why is he in? He must have had a collision of some kind. Well, we're gonna continue to chase down the McLarens. Let's hope that we can. They are in the optimal time frame for the mediums, so I'm not expecting too much from myself. Oh, Lance Stroll is out. Hello. Lance Stroll is out of the session. Wonder what happened to him. Does not trigger a safety car though. Alright. Still trailing by about 5 seconds, which is a lot closer than our previous outings against the McLarens. So we are we are much more competitive than we were in the past. Because they would be already, what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds ahead of us by now? But I think we've got some upgrades that helped us out from the past couple weeks. So let's see. Either Lando Norris is having problems with his car, or the mediums are totally dead. Oh, he pit. Lando Norris is in the pits. Is it okay, it is a regulated pit stop.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
They are moving from the mediums to the hards right now. Not much has happened so far, except for maybe a spin in lap 13. So there was that Lance Stroll crash, or DNF. And then there was a spin. And then now we've got our pit stops, so let's see.
Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tire grip anytime
We have an
now.
18-second gap to the cars behind. I think Lando Norris is going to struggle with traffic a little. I am catching up to Alonso as well. 5.6 seconds now. Alright, I take the lead of the Grand Prix here. Alonso's in. Oh my god, Alonso's already out? Wow, that was rapid. How is Alonso already out? Alright, well then, if that's the case, box this lap.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
I mean, the pit crew did say they wanted me in this lap. So, we'll follow their adjustments here. I was supposed to go another lap, but let's pit now. Alright, let's dive it in then. What? Corner cutting, really? I took that corner a little too tight, I guess. Well, we're on to the mediums now. Let's go. Give me a good stop, boys. 2.3. Marvelous. So, Alonso's going to get past. Let's see if we can stay in front of Norris. It would be a big plus if we do. Come on.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty now.
Am I ahead of Norris? Oh, I cut that white line a little bit. Oh, I am ahead of Norris. Yes, let's go now. Yes. Okay, we got the advantage. Got to defend against Norris here. Gonna shove him wide. Good defending. Come on. We're pulling away. This is good. Woo. Alright, we gotta chase down Alonso. Let's go. Alright, let's see. Is this a fastest lap? Yes, it is. Heidi Lieberman with an absolutely stunning lap here. Surely the McLarens can't beat that. Oh, why is my teammate in the pits again? Oh, my teammate is absolutely washed. But we are closing in on Alonso here. 5.5 seconds. Let's see. Come on. Let's catch this guy. Man, I get so close, but I just can't get into the 2.9 second range. I get very close, but I just can't get close enough. I think this is it. P2's gotta be it. Come on. Look at the gap between the McLarens and then the rest, by the way. Perez is a total of 17 seconds behind. My gosh. We're different gravy, man. Alonso, Norris, and Lieberman are different gravy. But where in the heck is my teammate? Oh, that is a cheap exceeded track limit. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Teammate status?
Gap to your teammate behind is 41.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in 10th place. Your last lap time was a 1:24.6.
That 1 point might be crucial in the championship race here. Well, there we have it. P2, I think, by the end of the race. Tires are dead. Alonso's running away with it. Shame. I had the momentum for about 10 laps or so after, or like, I don't know, when did I pit? Lap 15, right? Yeah, for about 10 laps I had the momentum on the mediums and then it just died off. Yeah, unlucky, but I think this does mean we secure the championship. I think this is a Mercedes Constructors, considering we have a 28-point advantage heading into this weekend. Alonso will score 25, I'm gonna score 19, so that's a 6-point gap advantage to McLaren. And then I think Norris has a 14-point gap advantage, so a total of 20 points earned, so 20-point advantage for McLaren, and we had a 28-point advantage, so we're going to win the championship by an 8-point gap. Did that make sense? I hope it did. Essentially, McLaren are going to score 20 points more than we will this weekend, but that is not enough to overtake us because we have a 28-point advantage. But that is it. What a way to end the season. Heidi Lieberman, drivers champion. And I think Mercedes are the constructors champions. Let's go. Yes, let's go, let's go, let's go.
All your hard work out there. That was a strong drive and a great finish. Well done.
Then they've taken the win here as we wrap up another fantastic Formula One season. What do you think it was today, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm very happy to see them there on that top step of the podium.
There we have it. What a result. What an end to the season. Heidi Lieberman P2 sandwiched by the two McLaren drivers on the podium. And yeah, couldn't have asked for a better race result, I think. We were trying to push at the end, but we just couldn't get past Alonso. Struggled with tire grip at the end, and that's what cost us. But what a gap we had against Perez as well. Look at that, 28 seconds gap between Alonso and Perez, eventually making a 22, almost 23 second gap between Lieberman and Perez. So unbelievable. But there we go. Alonso, Lieberman, and Norris on the podium. Perez, Ricardo, Leclerc, Ocon, Joe, Hamilton, and Ticktum. Okay, Hamilton did score more points than I expected. He's in P9. Magnussen, Albon, Schumacher, Latifi, Verstappen. Ooh, struggled there, Verstappen. Tsunoda, Sainz, Gasly, and Russell round out the finishers, with Lance Stroll not finishing the race. Let's take a look at the standings then. Yes, we know that Heidi Lieberman secured the driver's standings a long time ago. 162-point gap. That's how OP we were on this in the season. So absolutely stunning result. The early stages of the season helped us out a lot, and then towards the end we were able to stay competitive against the McLaren duo. And then the constructors, yes, we secured the title by 9 points. I thought Lewis Hamilton was going to only score 1 point, but he did score 2, so that is where 9 comes from. We had the advantage coming into this weekend, and we were able to secure P1 in the constructors. So we are constructors champions yet again, and we are able to secure the drivers. What a double championship season. It has been stunning. Hope you guys enjoyed season 3. It has been a blast playing. There will be a surprise coming around the horizon for the next season, so make sure you are subscribed using the red button down below. Like this video if you guys enjoyed it, and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as that season premiere goes live in a couple days time. Thank you guys so much for your support over this season. You have been very, very, very kind with the support, and let's hope for a stunning season in 2023. Wow, the new year is upon us. Hope you guys have a good one. Take care, and I'll see you in the next season.